Tomorrow by Elizabeth O'Donnell, this nonprofit Learn to Skate program has helped thousands of children and adults lead a better, happier life. And now, with your help, this wonderful program will be starting in Erie. Please send whatever tax-deductible donation you can to Saba, P.O. Box 11304, Erie, PA, 16514. And thanks for caring.
Fiesta Pools and Spas is proud to support the Cathedral Prep football team and its accomplishments. Family owned and an Erie tradition for 2 generations, Fiesta Pools is Erie's largest and most experienced pool builder. This winter, they could put you into the warm, bubbly waters of a Jacuzzi Whirlpool brand spa for just pennies a day. Imagine coming home after a long day and relaxing in the soothing comfort. Come by their new showroom and check out the many ways they could soothe your cold bones this winter. Erie's hometown pool and spa center since 1960. Fiesta Pools and Spas, 3607 Peach Street, Erie.
It's easier than you think at Schultz Auto Group.
It's easier than you think to get into a new car. See Schultz Toyota today and check out the all-new 2000 Echo, the more powerful redesigned Celica, or the comfortable and luxurious Toyota Avalon. With over 200 new vehicles arriving in December, Schultz Toyota now has a full lineup of 4-wheel drives. It's the biggest totally Toyota selection Erie has ever seen.
It's easier than you think at Schultz Auto Group.
This December, buy a present for someone you've never even met. And unwrap something special for your whole family. Now, when you connect to Standard Cable for only $5, a donation will be made to Gifts for Kids on your behalf. Plus, you'll get your 3rd month free, a savings of at least $60. Make a donation today and unwrap the entertainment all year long. This holiday season, you can make a whole lot of people feel special.
Do you feel like another number in the employment process? Are you searching for that perfect job but don't know where to look or what's available? If you have the skills but not the contacts, let us shed some light. At All Seasons Placement, you'll receive a personal interview with our friendly staff who already know what jobs are available and have already established the contacts you need. And you never pay a fee. Come find the job you're looking for.
All Seasons Placement.
Welcome back to halftime. The Woodland Hills Marching Band providing the halftime entertainment, and so far Cathedral Prep has provided the entertainment for local football fans as they lead Woodland Hills 14-9 here at halftime. The Ramblers, of course, trying to reach the finals of the PIAA Quad A bracket for the first time since they went there with Minna George as the head coach back in '91 before losing to Central Bucks West. Here's a look at Woodland Hills, and we mentioned a few things about this club. They do come in at 13-0, but one thing about them is that they were tied with Kiski going into the 4th quarter. They eventually won by 20. Then against Franklin Regional, that game was tied 14-14 in the 4th quarter before they ended up a 3-point win. And then against Mount Lebanon, a little bit later on in the playoffs, they won 42-21. They were shut out at halftime of that game, believe it or not, and trailed in that game in the 3rd quarter before they finally ended up winning it by 3 touchdowns. So something that you've kind of touched on, Joe Tarasovich, is the fact that they're a second-half, 4th quarter team, and although they trail Cathedral Prep 14-9, it's not a position that they're not unaccustomed to. They have been behind before. They know how to come back, and it's something that obviously the Ramblers must be aware of before this second 24 minutes is played.
Well, that concerned Mike Mishler. In the paper, he also said that they're a 2-platoon team and they've got a lot of kids playing. So when it comes 4th quarter time, they might have the fresher legs. Right now, we have to hope that our Ramblers are up to the task, and I think we have enough players going both ways also that we're going to be able to play with them in the 4th quarter. But those are things that we have to be concerned about.
And when you look at the Cathedral Prep scores, it is one of the situations where, they have blown most of these people out of the building. It was only that little Bishop Timon and at State College those 2 weeks in a row there where they only scored 28 points. But you see 57, 56, 61, 41, 57, and you simply move on and see 56, another 54, the 70-0 shutout of Shenley, and another shutout last week. And Prep's defense actually has shut out 3 of its last 5 opponents, only twice this year. That was against Central to end the regular season, and then in the first playoff game, the District 10 Quad A championship game with McDowell, have they given up 2 touchdowns in one game. It's either been a 0 or a touchdown or less. And so Cathedral Prep has not had to come back in the fourth quarter. As I mentioned, against State College, it was 7-7 at the half, and then they scored early in the third period. But other than that, Cathedral Prep really has not been tested in that third and fourth quarter, and that is something that we're going to obviously keep an eye on as we bring you the action here live from Hempfield High School.
Well, once again, we've had so much conversation about how their blowouts this year, and I know earlier in the week somebody mentioned that they're even counting the last 2 games last year against Newcastle as games that these kids have played in tight games. So they're referring all the way back to last year. So we're showing our confidence going back to last year already about tight games.
In AA, Tyrone 14.
All right, let's take a look at Cathedral Prep's second touchdown of the game. And this was a dandy of a throw by Eric Carlson, Joe, and a dandy of a catch by Josh Lustig. He put it on the numbers and in a good place.
Well, you can't ask for a quarterback to deliver the ball any better than that. He kept it low. He kept it away from the defensive back. And, of course, Lustig made a great play to get inside there, and he made a great catch on the ball.
It is 14-9 in favor of the Ramblers of Cathedral Prep. We'll take our final break. When we return, the kids should be out on the field for the second half, and we'll be getting ready for the second half kickoff as well. We'll also have some first half stats for you as well. So here at halftime, it is Cathedral Prep 14 and Woodland Hills 9. Back with the second half kickoff and more on our live and exclusive coverage on WSEE Channel 35.
Here's a surprise. All these stylish, powerful vehicles are Oldsmobiles from McQuillan and Girard. Start with the sleek Alero with room for 5 and Alero's active response system for handling anything. Outsmart the road with Bravada's Smart Track. Flex your power with the Intrigue standard 3.5-liter twin-cam V6. And the Oldsmobile Silhouette is fantastic with its modular seating, available power sliding door, and a 5-star impact rating. We have an Oldsmobile for you at McQuillan and Girard.
Do you know Word?
No.
Next. PowerPoint?
I don't think so.
Next. Next. Computers? Are you familiar with Excel?
Yes.
Word?
Yes.
You understand hyperlinks?
Completely.
How do I know you're for real?
I'm a Microsoft Office user specialist.
You are hired.
A AAA membership is the gift that shows you care all year long. They can use it to save money on family fun with AAA's Disney World discounts. And they'll thank you if they ever need a AAA tow truck. With the AAA membership, you're also giving trip ticks, no-fee traveler's checks, instant car registration and title work, affordable insurance, and a full-service travel agency. And AAA will give you $10 off every basic membership. Show you care all year long. Bring your gift list to AAA today.
Back here live at Spartan Stadium. It's Greesnburg, Pennsylvania. We're broadcasting from tonight. Hempfield High School is the site. And it is the PIAA Quad A Western Finals. And so far the Ramblers have the better of it, 14-9 against the Woodland Hills Wolverines. Some statistics courtesy of Mike Alexis and the Cathedral Prep statistician team. And one thing that immediately glares out at you, Joe, is the fact that Prep has only rushed the football for 15 yards in the first half. And that is very un-Rambler-like, to say the least. Sanders has 6 carries for 15 yards. Walker fumbled, I think, on his only carry. And Carlson has officially rushed the football 5 times for 0 yards. So only 15 yards in the first half. But they've been able to pick it up through the air with Eric Carlson, right?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. He's showing his senior leadership, that strong arm, and the leadership capabilities that Carlson has. And that's what's picked us up in this game is Eric Carlson, to tell you the truth.
5 out of 9, 131 yards. He has the 1 touchdown pass, that 7-yard strike that we showed you to Josh Lustig. But it was a couple of throws, one to Lustig, and then previous to that, one to Hinkle that were down the field, showing that he can throw the ball down the field and get the job done. 131 yards on the night. Lustig has 73 of those yards on 4 receptions, and Hinkle has that 1 reception for 58 yards, but of course it was his 45-yard punt return that got the Ramblers on the board first. Had that not occurred, assuming that maybe they don't score on that possession, Joe Tarasovic, they'd be behind in this game right now. But that was a good way for Cathedral Prep to get started because they have the lead, they've kept the lead, and they sustained that lead at least to here 5 points as they head into the second half.
Well, Ed Hinkle provided us with the confidence booster that we needed. We didn't fall behind against Woodland Hills. We got up on them very early, and of course that punt return gave us the confidence booster, and it's a big play. And when you get right down to it, it's a special team play that some people overlook, and it's a great play for Ed Hinkle again. We just can't say enough about the young man.
We're going to try to maybe get in another minute break here before the second half kickoff as we have some time. And while we rack that break, we'll tell you that Woodland Hills is running the football on prep. Not well, but better than the Ramblers have run it. 20 carries for 79 yards, 35 of them from Maurice Walker, 32 from Shante Spencer, the quarterback, most of them on scrambles and draw plays. But as we expected, Shante Spencer does not throw the football well. 3 for 13 for only 47 yards, but he does have that touchdown pass. All right, when we return, we'll have the second half kickoff as Eric Carlson gets ready to lead the Ramblers into the second half. They lead it 14-9 here at halftime. We'll be back in just a moment on 35 WSEE.
Backed by popular demand, Rick Weaver's Sign and Drive on Pontiac's most popular cars, the 2000 Sunfire and the 2000 Grand Am. Lease a Sunfire, automatic with air, CD player, and an electric sunroof for only $229 a month, or lease a Grand Am, automatic with air, deckwood spoiler, and a CD player for just $259 a month, including the tax. And that's with absolutely, positively nothing out of your pocket. Leave your checkbook at home. Just sign and drive at Rick Weaver Buick Pontiac GMC, all on the corner of 12th and Liberty.
Where are we? It appears we have crash landed on the planet Saturlundamak.
Give me that.
Check it out.
Right now, get McDonald's 6-piece Golden Chicken McNuggets for just 99 cents. It's a Disney and Pixar Toy Story 2 celebration.
Let's get going.
6-piece Chicken McNuggets are just 99 cents, but you better hurry. Did somebody say McDonald's?
Wait for me.
Back here live, you see Damon Sanders doing his pre-second half stretching. The Ramblers deferred as they won the toss to open the game and gave the ball to Woodland Hills, so Cathedral Prep will have the football when the second half begins. And one thing that occurred right at the end of that first half, Prep had the ball. I think it was 3rd and goal at the 5-yard line, Joe, or in that general vicinity, maybe the 6. And Carlson was sacked. They didn't have any timeouts left and were unable to run another play. And so we're really missed an opportunity to perhaps get at least 3 points on the board, if not a touchdown, before the end of the half. But they still have a 5-point lead. What do you think Coach Mishler said to this club as they went through their halftime routine and get ready to play the second half?
Well, I think he probably first of all spoke to his offensive linemen and addressed the running game. I really do believe we have to address that. We've got to be able to run the football on Woodland Hills here to be successful, and we've got to keep that defensive team off the ball. They were on the ball field quite a bit today. Then, of course, talking to the defense, Woodland Hills started having a little bit of success running the football on us, and we don't want that to happen because that's their strong suit. So we've got to be able to defend that like we did in the first quarter and, get them back in passing situations.
Have an opportunity to thank some of our fine sponsors who have provided us to do this game. Taco Bell, Arthur F. Schultz, Jim Lockwood Dodge, Burger King, Fiesta Pools and Spas, Schultz Toyota, Erie Cablevision, All Seasons Placement, McQuillan Olds, Pontiac, GMA, and Suzuki, Star Mobile Homes, as well as Tri-State Business Institute, AAA of Erie County, Rick Weaver Buick Pontiac GMC Truck, McDonald's, Graham Parsons Financial Services, Contemporary Motor Car, Yaples Vacuum Cleaner and Sewing Center, Auto Express, Marquette Savings Bank, and your Toyota dealer. Some of the fine sponsors of our game here tonight. You see the Ramblers in unison on the sidelines as they make their way to the center of the field. You can't get any more dramatic if you're a high school athlete, Joe Tarasovich, and I know you've coached and played and so on and so forth. You just cannot get any more dramatic than this.
Oh, this is a great game. It's a great feeling for you when it is a close game like this, and this might be something that the prep kids haven't experienced all year, and it's probably a good feeling to them that they are winning a tight ball game, and it is exciting for them right now.
See, pick up some
now
of
the ball's in your court. Play football. Good luck to both of you. White, it's going to be your choice. You will receive. Which goal will you defend, sir? You'll defend the scoreboard. Put your back to that goal, please. Second half, Erie, receive. Gentlemen, shake hands. Bring them out. Let's have a good second half.
All right, what a way to get it going, huh, Joe?
Gary, I kind of like this. It's going to work out for us in the fourth quarter also. We'll have the back wind towards our back, and so that might aid our passing game in the fourth quarter if we would have to use that.
And I like the way Eric Carlson said, we want the ball. So a perhaps bit of resolve on the part of Eric Carlson to get the football and make something happen. And really, they haven't been able to grind anything out, especially on the ground. As we mentioned, they only had 15 yards rushing in that first half, all of them by Damon Sanders. But on the same token, Eric Carlson has been able to throw the football, make the big play that way, and do so.
Eric Carlson, just like you said, you can see the confidence in his voice and the way his mannerisms when he walks around on the field there, and that's such a big plus as a coach, and I know Mike Misher feels real confident with him on the field.
You see the up men in that Rambler receiving team. They've got a trio of players back there deep, including Ed Hinkle, Damon Sanders, and Jawan Walker. And it is number 84, Austin Novak. That is Sanders in the middle of that trio, and the deepest of the three standing near his 10-yard line. Austin Novak tees it up at the 40. The second half just about ready to begin. Glad you could join us. Ramblers lead it 14-9. A kick that rolls in front. Let's see who has it. Woodland Hills claims they have it, but so far no official has agreed, and they say the Ramblers have it back. And a big play right away in the first seconds of this second half, Joe, because if that one bounces off one of the up men, all of a sudden Woodland Hills down 5 has the ball in prep territory, but now the Ramblers get good field position out of it.
We were very fortunate to get that ball back. It was a mistake by the kicker, I know that. It wasn't supposed to be an onside kick, and of course Prep hustled and got the ball back.
So 1st and 10 Prep. They mark it at the 44-yard line on the first play of the second half. Hinkle is your man in motion. Ramblers with the 14-9 lead, and here comes Damon Saunders. Cutting it back, breaking one tackle, and getting a couple of yards out over the 45, down to about the 46-yard line. And again, as they did in that first half, Joe, they're trying to touch the corners of that defense from Woodland Hills.
Once again, it's an unbalanced formation. They're motioning over there to get another player involved, and they're just tossing the ball to Damon Sanders there. This is one of those plays you talked about earlier, Gary. The coaching staff at Prep thinks this is a play that's going to be successful for him.
Chad Lino in the backfield, along with Sanders. Hinkle again, your man in motion. Carlson on the option play, tried to turn it back. Broke a tackle, crosses midfield, and gets a good gain out of it to about the 48, maybe the 47-yard line of Woodland Hills.
Once again, they ran the same motion into the trips formation, and then they run speed option to the 2-count side, and Carlson did a great job reading it.
47-yard line, 3rd and 1. Carlson, a leader and a heck of an athlete, a great catcher in baseball for Stan Brzezicki and that Cathedral Prep baseball team. Carlson will take the quarterback sneak and get plenty of yardage, more than enough for the first down, as he gets about 3 yards out of it, crossing inside the 45 and getting down to the 44. That's a good yard and a half beyond the sticks. And Cathedral Prep picks up their initial first down here of the second half.
I think that might be some things that people don't realize is how good of an athlete Eric Carlson really is, and he shows that on a lot of his running plays to elude tackles and using his body strength to get the first down there.
And Carlson will drop to throw. No pressure at all. Fires down the field. Man is there. Caught down to the 1-yard line. And it's Josh Lustig, number 13, who pulls it in, and it's first and goal, Cathedral Prep at the 1.
Gary, I tell you the truth, Woodland Hills had pretty decent defense on this. Their defensive back must have lost the ball in the air, and it was a great catch by Lustig. The ball was delivered very well by Carlson. But right here, the free safety's coming over the top.
Good delivery of the ball by Carlson. Just picture perfect fun. Watch how it just falls into the arms of Josh Lustig.
Yeah,
wow.
Jason Russell, the free safety there, was in position, but he somehow stepped up too early, and Lustig ran by him.
Carlson tried to punch it in via the quarterback sneak and came up short of the goal line. So second down and goal to go.
It's a great opportunity for us here. Get this in.
Ramblers lead at 14-9. 2 minutes have gone by here in the second half. Trying to establish a better than one possession lead here over Woodland Hills. As Mike Mishler shuffles players in and out, it's inside the 1. You see Dupre is in there.
Yeah, we've got double tight end in now. We're going to take the 2 extra backs and spread them out.
Carlson takes the snap, and they whistle the play dead. And let's see what this is all about. Maybe Prep in shuffling those players in and out could have taken too much time. DeMond Sanders is clapping as if it is against Woodland Hills. It is offside against Woodland Hills. So they'll move it about 3 inches.
Dead ball, encroachment, defense.
Well, it is a game of inches. We'll take it.
We'll take those 2 inches, which is half the distance of the goal. And again, it'll be second down and goal to go. They restart the clock, and the Ramblers break the huddle. There you see how close it is. Carlson with the single set back behind him, and again they whistle the play dead. Sanders dove in the end zone for a touchdown, but it's not going to count. They whistled the play dead before the snap. And again, Woodland Hills may be lined up in that neutral zone. That's the case again. They're lined up in the neutral zone.
Against Woodland Hills. Dead ball foul. Half the
Dead ball, encroachment, defense, half the distance, second down.
So from 3 inches to 1.5 inches, Joe, we're gradually going to get there.
We're getting there, and DeMond, of course, I think scored the last 2 times. I expect him in there this time.
Sanders is the lone setback. He's number 20. Carlson has receivers to both sides. Let's see if he decides to take it himself. He does, and he is into the end zone for a Cathedral Prep touchdown. The 1-yard quarterback sneak by Eric Carlson. And the Ramblers, with 9:08 remaining here in quarter number 3, have upped their lead to 20-9.
Once again, Eric Carlson delivered a big play there, and he deserves this quarterback sneak for a touchdown. I'm glad Coach Mishler decided on this sneak to him because he's made the big plays here. And once again, what a great opportunity for us here. We've got them, the Whipple team, down now, and they've got to come up with the big plays.
That is Jason Dolak trying to attempt his 3rd extra point. He's been good on the first 2 out of the hold of Ed Hinkle. This one doesn't look pretty, but it does no, it's no good. They said no good. And so with 9:08 remaining here in the 3rd quarter, Cathedral Prep leads at 20-9. We'll be back in just a moment on 35 WSEE.
wide to the left.
More than half of all workers have never calculated the amount they will need to save and accumulate for retirement. Hi, I'm Graham Parsons. Considering that most people will spend a quarter or more of their life in retirement, this procrastination can have disastrous effects later in life. For assistance with your retirement planning or investment management needs, please call me at 459-7071 or visit my website at lpl.com/graham.parsons.
Wait, don't buy that new car. If you're considering a Honda, Nissan, Toyota, or Mazda, don't make that decision until you come to Contemporary Motor Car. You need to see and drive an Acura. Performance, luxury, and affordable prices that will amaze you. This 99 Integra LS at just $19,435, or choose this 2000 Acura TL at just $28,855. Don't settle for less. Acura from Contemporary Motor Car.
Welcome back to Spartan Stadium here at Hempfield High School in Greesnburg. The Ramblers have opened up a 20-9 lead, missing the extra point. Tom Morgan tees it up, boots it high, but very short. Caught at the 35-yard line and then immediately covered at the 37.
I have a tough time understanding Prep's philosophy on this kickoff here. Of course, you're kicking from the left hash here, and he's kicking across the field there, so it even makes it that much tougher to get the ball down the field for us here. But once again, we'll just have to defense the ball right where it's at here, and I think we've given Woodland Hills good field position, but we've done a good job stopping them.
Absolutely. Prep taking advantage of a bad kickoff by Woodland Hills to start this second half. A low line drive that hit